Right, hello everybody. So make sure you say hello when you get into the stream. I'll just sit on the menu a minute. Hello Sam, you okay? Right, what we'll do is we'll just wait a moment for a few more people to join and then we'll start playing. So I'm going to do British Armed Forces to begin with, then I'll probably play as the Americans. So let me just get the YouTube chat back up. Ah, good, there's people in. Right, cheers everybody. Right, you can enjoy the stream for 30 minutes then, I guess, or however long you can sit in it, Charlie. So what I'll do now is let me just plug my phone in where I can read the chat to the electricity. So that's on charge and I don't have to worry about the... Well, you can ask questions and if I have time I'll answer them, but the problem is because this is a game stream, obviously I will be concentrating on the game for some of it. But, right, what I'm going to do is do multiplayer, host a thing, but it's going to be on LAN anyway, so people can't join. And then we're going to do Pakistan, we'll do Capture the Islands, and I'm going to play as the British Army to start with. So for those of you that don't know, ARMA 2 is a military simulator, so it's sort of somewhere between a game and a sim, so it's fairly realistic. Oh, if you found this 10 on eBay for 35 quid, get it, that's a good price. I assume it's a size 2 or 3, so it would actually fit most people. Yeah, £35 for an S10 is a good price. I've been in a bit of pain this morning with my UC, so if I sound miserable, it's because of that, and if I suddenly sound like I'm perking up, it's because my painkillers have kicked in. So just to warn everybody about that. But hopefully we'll have a good stream anyway. I'm going to stream for an hour or two. Not sure exactly how long. So whereabouts on the map are we?
Headquarters deployed.
Okay, so we're down here, near an oil field. Alright, cool. I need to catch up with your videos again, Mike, so I'll do that today at some point, because I didn't get a chance to look yesterday.
Barracks constructed.
Size 2, yeah, that's 35 quid for a size 2 is good, because that's like medium large, that would fit most people. Don't know if you heard, Mike, but my ulcerative colitis has been a bit bad this morning. So what I'm going to do is I've taken some painkillers, but I'm hoping that you know, that all sorts itself out. You know, I've got the SUSAT scope look on the L85. That's good. I prefer it to the ACOG. I like having the big reticle like that. Right, let's go do the first objective. How much money have I got at the moment? 560. How much is a jackal? Oh, I can afford a jackal. Let's get one with the heavy machine gun rather than a grenade launcher on it. Alright, sophistry. Oh yeah, that's a very good deal. Yeah, £35 for the Nest 10 with all that is good. Because, like everybody said, it's my fault, isn't it? It's purely down to me that the prices of the S10s have gone up. It couldn't be any other factors. No, it's because that Evil Weapons and Stuff 93, who isn't a real gas mask collector, has driven all the prices up and ruined it for everybody else. Does make me laugh, some of that stuff. Yeah, no problem, Andre. I'm playing with AI, but it's essentially the online mode. So it's like the combined RTS kind of mode. Right, there's my jackal spawned yet. assume it hasn't, because otherwise I could order them around. Or did it just not spawn it at all? Yeah, my funds are still there, so it didn't spawn it, did it? Right, let's try again. Yeah, I'll definitely chat on your Jeremiah Johnson one, Mike, when I get a chance, because I did enjoy that. Volume alright for everybody on this stream? I might end up doing another live stream tonight, like a webcam one, I don't know at the moment, but I'm doing this one just so people like Sophistry in Australia can actually enjoy the stream, because it's a bit bad for a minute on the time zones. Sorry for butchering your accent, I'm sure you don't sound anything like that.
Service point constructed.
Ah, good, my vehicle's there. Where is it?
Oh, move 50 metres, 11 o'clock.
Actually, no, stop.
Oh, move
No.
50 metres, 12 o'clock.
Oscar Mike.
Right, let's go to the driver's seat. And let's go do our first objective. So we're basically on the Afghanistan style map, and we're fighting guerrillas on this. So, you know, like Taliban kind of guys. But you tend to stomp them pretty easily because the British stuff is a lot better than their stuff. They do get T-55s, and Britain doesn't get tanks in this. But the Warrior IFVs can wreck T-55s, the autocannon, pretty easily. Don't worry about it, Andre. Do you mean this stream or the other stream? Because you're on this one, so I assume you can watch this one. Alright, so we're needing to capture this village. It looks like we've already got troops here, so we're capturing it. Oh, but there is some gunfire going off over there.
Enemy cars, front 200 meters.
Let's go to the gunner's seat and see if we can spot anything.
Injured. Enemy car, 12 o'clock, 200 meters.
Whereabouts? I can't see. Oh, is it that one there? Yeah. Oh, no, they've hit my thing. Yeah, the other stream. I was going to say, it'd be a bit weird if you were on this one, but couldn't get on the next one. I mean, it'd be a bit weird if you were on this one and said you couldn't get on this one, but I know sometimes I get people just pop on to say hello, which is nice. I think it probably depends in Australia, doesn't it, where you are, because like with most countries, the accents can really vary regionally. Like in the UK, there are places where I can struggle to understand the accents. Like certain parts of Yorkshire and like the Glaswegian Scottish accent, they are fucking hard to understand.
Enemy car, close.
Especially, you know, when they have their own kind of like words of things. Like Nout is an easy one to understand, but you know, like where it's... Yeah, that's cool. You can always watch it later on, Andre, if you want to. Right, what's our next objective? Tasks. Recon. How far away is a recon point? That's very far away. Capture Chak Chak. Where's Chak Chak? Let's go to Chak Chak, because that's not too far away. Although my vehicle's damaged at the moment, so, and I think some of my crew are dead, but... You know, we'll see how far we get. We'll get some money at least for neutralising enemy troops. Oh, thank you very much, Charlie. I appreciate that. Cheers. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Do you have any questions or anything you want to ask, seeing as you've given me a donation? I mean, everybody can ask questions anyway, but, you know, I tend to notice a bit more.
Enemy cars, front, half a click.
Oh, crap. Gonna see. Oh,
Halt.
don't move the car when I'm trying to aim at them.
4 is down.
Ah, that's cool. Is that like a survey thing? Because if you can get free money for doing surveys, I might do them when I've got a load of time to spare and I'm not doing much. Are they like pain in the ass surveys, or are they easy ones to do? Because if they're easy enough to do, I might just do that. Yeah, I might have a look into that, cheers, because if it's free money, you know. There's a lot of times when I'm just sat around watching TV shows, so if I can do it from my phone while I'm watching TV or something, that'd be perfect. Yeah, I will go a bit slower, but because my vehicle's already been damaged and everything, I might just, you know, get killed doing a suicide run in, and then respawn at the base with some better equipment. Is that because a lot of Brits go over there, or is it just because they, for whatever reason, sound more British? Because one of the weird ones I've noticed is in some of the southern states in the US, they sound very English compared to like the more North American accents. You know, even though the South, they talk a bit like that, but some of them, they have the pronunciation on certain words, which is a bit more like the British ones.
Reverse. Halt.
Vehicle, 12 o'clock, half a click.
Where is he? Is he behind a tree? Ah, he's behind a tree where I can't see him, so let's just do that. See if I hit him.
Move to Chuck Chuck. Enemy car. 12. Halt. Enemy car. 12 o'clock. Half a click.
Right.
$11 o'clock. Enemy vehicle. 200 meters. Forward. Halt.
If you're wondering why I'm pumping loads of ammo into vehicles I've already destroyed, it's just because I get money for neutralising the vehicles.
Enemy car from 200 meters.
Forward.
Are you going to go on Twitch tonight, Mike? Because I definitely watch that if you're on Twitch.
Left. Forward. Right. Forward. Left. Left. Forward.
Oh.
Right. Forward.
That's
Halt,
the only problem with
right,
trying to tell the AI to drive. It can be a bit shit sometimes. Right, let's just...
2. Move to house. 11 o'clock. Halt. Forward. Left. Forward. Left. Forward. Left. Forward. Left. Forward. Right. Forward. Right. Forward. Fast. Right. Fast. Right. Fast. Right. Fast.
Alright, it's good. I'll definitely watch you on that.
Forward. Right. Forward.
Anybody, did anybody watch Chernobyl? That was very good, the first episode of Chernobyl. I'll probably buy the entire series on Blu-ray if they all turn out to be that good, when that's released.
Left. Forward.
It's very similar to the BBC Surviving Disaster one, just with a higher budget and obviously more time per thing.
Vehicle, 6 o'clock, half a click.
Halt.
Because with Surviving Disaster, it was, you know, like a 1 hour long episode or something for the entire Chernobyl disaster. Whereas this is going to be, you know, like lots of episodes for, is that a friendly or an enemy one? I can't see. Oh, it's gone downhill anyway. But yeah, although the Surviving Disaster episode was very good, it was, you know, like an hour and not massively high budget for the entire Chernobyl disaster. Where this is going to be, you know, like 6 50-minute episodes or whatever with a much higher budget. It might be on Sky, Mike, but I'm sure, like, lots of these things... Oh, there's an enemy. Hang on. Let me neutralise him. You can find it if you look hard enough online. Send me a message on Twitter later and I'll sort it out for you. Oh, there's another one.
Forward. Halt.
10 o'clock, enemy close.
2. Disembark.
Roger.
What I'm going to do is just...
7 o'clock, enemy truck, half a click.
Oh, does it not let me get in that one? That's annoying. Where's the incoming fire coming from?
7 o'clock. Enemy car far.
Is that an enemy guy over there? Yeah.
11 o'clock. Enemy machine gun. Half a click.
Oh, I can't get him from behind here.
Under fire.
Yeah, it's I think it's 6 episodes. It's done by HBO and Sky in a partnership thing. So it's good high budget. And it's all about, yeah, like the timeline of the Chernobyl disaster and all the liquidators and the fire crews and everything. Very good effects in the first episode, you know, like obviously they're burning real stuff as well as like CGI stuff, and you know, they've got the people of the horrible radiation burns. Hopefully it will raise a lot of awareness for maybe some of the charities and that support the Chernobyl liquidators and, like, you know, the families, because they were fucking brave people, you know, that went in there to try and contain it, knowing they'd pretty much die or get horrible genetic damage from all the radiation. So I don't think all that many people know how bad the Chernobyl disaster really was, you know. It was only because of the liquidators that risked their own lives, and a lot of them did pay the price for it, that, you know, lots of Europe wasn't wiped out by radiation. Alright, cool, we've got this place. Oh, enemy truck.
11 o'clock. Enemy car far.
Still there.
Enemy medium range.
Do I have any grenades? No.
One o'clock far.
Oop. What was that? 1 o'clock far. So that's around this direction, but... Oop.
Two is down.
Where did that come from? That was like an RPG or something. That's not really 1 o'clock, is it? That's more this direction. Let's try and get closer to a building for a bit of cover. Is there anybody over there? No. Enemy man 100 meters to front. That's how they talk in this, isn't it? But I quite like it. I find this game really charming, even though, you know, there's lots of technical problems with it. It is, oh, I hear him. Is that an enemy truck? Yeah. Oh shit. There we go. Okay, well, I'm just going to go up the hill a bit, because as I said, I'm on my own and stranded, so if I die, I die, but then I can respawn at the base and get some better gear. There's not a tank nearby yet. There was just a supply truck I shot, but at the moment, because it's not too far into the game, it's mostly going to be like pickup trucks with machine guns on them. You know, what do they call them? Technicals. It's going to be like technicals at the moment. Then a bit later on, there will be like T-55s and BMPs and things like that. But as I'm fighting insurgents, they don't have really good stuff. So it says there was a thing around here, but I guess that was the last known location of it. Oh, hang on, there's something going on that road down there. Let's have a look. Is that an enemy thing, or is that friendly? It's a friendly salvage truck, okay. Yeah, because I'm looking towards my base there, aren't I? Oop. I guess he's taking fire from somewhere. Don't know if that's like mortars or something we can't see. Oh, hang on, I hear another vehicle. It's just CTI with the AI, mate. But it's just, you know, I find this quite a fun game mode to play now and then. Especially because I can actually chat with people quite easily, you know, because a lot of this is waiting around or driving down roads. It's quite easy to chat with people while you're doing that. Is that an enemy pickup? Yeah, right. Still not disabled that vehicle. Let's set him to fully auto and just paste him. Oh, I might be able to get the driver if it's there. Yeah, exactly. They did the thing where they recorded individual words, didn't they? And then the computer just sticks all the words together. It's quite clever, but you know, that's why it sounds kind of weird. Because it's not like it's text to speech, but it's like individual words strung together in a sentence as needed. Come on. Surely you must have hit the driver by now. Ah, there we go. Finally neutralised him with only one magazine left. Let's put this back on semi. Will it let me fast travel from here back to the base? Which was our base? Was it the one? I can't remember which one our actual base was now. Oh, HQ there. Oh no, you can't fast travel from here. Okay. Okay, anyway, let's go back into that town and see if I can fast travel from the town. The good news is I can feel my painkillers kicking in now, so my stomach pain's starting to go, and you know, I feel quite good. But that's the only upside to you know, having a chronic illness where you can actually get opioids, is that they make you feel good. But obviously, that's the danger of them. Is that's why so many people get hooked on them, because they say, "Oh, my medication makes me feel good. I'm going to take more than I'm meant to." This is why on days when I'm feeling pretty good, I try and take the least amount of medication, or sometimes none at all, in terms of painkillers. You know. But for me, you know, having codeine is a lifeline, because, you know, the amount of pain you can be in without opioids, if you're chronically ill, is pretty insane. So at least with, you know, having the painkillers, it means that I can actually function and work and stuff like that, rather than just wanting to lay down and sort of go, all day. Is that an enemy one? That's our supply truck. Right, can I fast travel from here now? That's what I want to know. Oh, good, I can. Right, let's fast travel to the HQ. Alright, cool, Mike, you're back. I was just chatting about painkillers with people on these streams like we always end up doing. Yeah, painkillers and food. Are you studying anything good at school? I enjoyed history when I was at school. Well, summer history. Politics history is fucking boring unless it's like Soviet Union or Nazi Germany. But... Right, buy units. Can I get the thing that heals me here? Let's get a grenade launcher jackal because I've got enough money. Right, what are my current tasks? Let's find out which... That's quite far. Where's... Recon... Might as well recon that place that's quite close to the thing.
Oh, halt.
Roger.
Right, 2 driver's seats. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think homeschooling's such a thing over here, but it's quite popular in America, isn't it? I think you can be homeschooled here. How do they make sure you're getting taught stuff you need to know then if you're homeschooled? Do they give you like resource packs or what? Oh, you are British, okay. I didn't even know that was really a thing here, so how does it work then? I'm quite interested. Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, in some schools, because some schools are just fucking out of control, aren't they, with, like, people getting knifed and violence and that at the school. I really don't blame you if you're left due to bullying. I used to get bullied quite a lot, because obviously I was autistic, but then what ended up happening 1 or 2 times is I got pushed too far, I ended up beating up some of the kids, and then that always used to stop. But, you know, I wouldn't recommend that to people. It's just that sometimes, you know, that's the only thing that will stop kids bullying you is if you end up punching them in the head or whatever. So, not that I'd recommend violence or anything like that, because I'm quite a passive person. I try and get on with everybody, but, you know, if you're taking a piss out of somebody because of their skin colour or whatever, or because of a disability, that's a fucking scummy thing to do, isn't it? Yeah, exactly, Charlie. If you're in a situation like that, I don't blame you. I hope you didn't use the green filter, mate. Right, let's capture that Karaku place, whatever it's called. Yeah, lots of places are shitholes in urban cities, sadly. Yeah. Ah, fair enough. So you weren't using the Soviet filters. Good on you. Yeah, I'm 25. Is it just me? Because I know a lot of people say this, but does time seem to go faster as you get older? Because I swear for me it does. You know, like how fast a week seems to pass now is really fast compared to when I was younger. Where's the place they want me to recon then? Is that any closer? It's over there. No point doing that then. Yeah, I know it's a thing everybody says, but yeah, I'm just noticing that more and more, that, you know, Monday to Friday, and then it's work again at the weekends, and then, you know, all of that just seems to get faster and faster. Yeah, and then I imagine it gets even worse as you get even older than you, Mike, because you're not 40 yet, are you? But then I imagine when you get to your 60s or whatever, you know, that's what everybody says. Which is weird, isn't it? Because time is definitely not moving faster, because it's, well, I'm sure there's some scientific thing that says time accelerates slowly over time, but, you know, it's still 24 hours in a day and all that, but your perception of time. No, I do a couple of different things, Foxy the Pirate. YouTube is closest to my full-time job, but at the weekends I work as a kitchen porter in a place that's quite close to where I live. So what it means is that I can just, you know, get there, like, you know, I travel only about a mile to my job, if that. You know, do a big, long, hard day's work, and then, you know, I have a regular income from that, which is nice. And then, obviously, YouTube can vary quite a bit, but, you know, YouTube's more fun in a sense. That's cool, Andre. Hopefully you enjoy the content on here. I just normally collect lots of old military equipment and some other stuff, and just like to chat about stuff, play video games. I'm a pretty average person, with quite a few illnesses, but other than that, pretty average person.
Lost.
I don't know about streaming. I'm sure if you're big enough on streaming, you can get big sponsorship deals and stuff like that. But with YouTube in general, you get ad revenue. That's how it works. So obviously the more views you're getting, the more revenue you're getting, and then it varies a lot from like time to time. I also sell merchandise and have Patreon, and you know, I get nice donations from people every now and then, and that helps out as well. But thankfully I don't have all that many costs coming out each month, because basically because it's so expensive to try and move out around here, my parents don't expect me to, so I just pay them rent. And how they do it is they say to me basically, you know, the more jobs I do around the house, like DIY and stuff like that, the cheaper my rent is. So my rent is really cheap because I do all the laundry and whatever else, which is perfect for me, because obviously if I'm around the house filming YouTube videos during the week, that's good, and it means I can care for my grandparents if we need me, if they need me to as well. I can do lots of stuff like that, you know. The CT12 is lighter weight and doesn't have the drinking tube, so depending on if you like the drinking tube or not, you know. Right, let's see if I can observe anything from here. Is there anything in there, or is that just empty?
Forward. Left. Forward.
Let's set the zeroing to about 500
Fast.
meters. Yeah, exactly. It's similar to you, Mike. I don't do a lot of cooking, but, you know, it's very similar, I think, the situation we're in, that sort of because there's lots of stuff that needs doing around the house, and, you know, because I'm chronically ill with a couple of things, it makes sense for me to work part-time, you know, do something like YouTube.
Oh, enemy car. 1 o'clock. Half a click.
11. Truck 4. Enemy car from Conflict Lake.
Oh, is that an enemy? Stuff up there, fortifications. I've still got incoming fire from somewhere. Oh shit, where's that coming from? Up there somewhere.
12 o'clock Conflict Lake. Enemy vehicle 12 o'clock Conflict Lake.
I think that's like a static machine gun, isn't it? Because it's pretty accurate.
Enemy flying. Wounded.
Medic!
This one, like, machine gunner guy is kicking my ass over there because I can't seem to zero in on him.
He's dead.
Commander seat, can I get him with a machine gun? Right, it keeps setting the stream to live chat, not live chat, top chat, which is annoying because it probably means I miss messages when it does that. Right, I'm just going to driver's seat and YOLO in because this vehicle... Oh wait, no. It's not going to work very well trying to drive in, so... because the vehicle's so damaged. Right, sprint down. Yeah, I know it's not a good idea to don't stay still, but when you're in a vehicle with machine guns on, sometimes staying still is good because it means you can, you know, like, you know, you're going to be able to hit more accurately, aren't you? Swings and roundabouts. Hopefully the base will construct a heavy supply point soon and we can get warriors, which are obviously much better armoured. We'll have an autocannon, so we can shoot stuff with a Dakar autocannon. Okay. So there's still some enemies around here, but also friendlies. Yeah, exactly, because I don't really have a use for top chat. I'd rather see every message. But it always reverts itself to top chat, and I think sometimes even if the page refreshes, it then goes back to top chat. Oh, I see you. Oh, I can't shoot him over this little thing. There we go. Says there's an enemy pickup truck over here somewhere. Anything up there? No. Yeah, as you said earlier, £35 is a good price for an S10. You said it was a size 2 as well, didn't you? I can hear the engine running. Oh, is there nobody in it? Alright, so it's knocked out.
302.
Oh, am I out of ammo? Shit, okay. I'll take an AK from that dead guy. Cool, what model car have you got, did you say? Was it one of the Ford ones? I can't remember. Because I know there's some really cool Aussie Ford cars, isn't there? The guy sounds constipated, doesn't he, when he's making the pain noises? Ooh. Last of the V8 interceptors. Do you know what was really annoying? The first time I watched the original Mad Max, by default on my DVD, they've got the fucking American dub on it, because they didn't think Americans would be able to understand Australian accents. So I enjoyed the film a lot more on the second watch, when I figured out I could go into the audio options and change it to the original Australian audio. Yep, if you buy Mad Max on DVD in most countries, the Australian audio is put as the second one. They put an American dub as like the primary audio option. So Mad Max talks like that. This is the last of the V8 interceptors. I wanted to hurry up and capture this point so I can go back to the base in a minute and get some supplies. I assume there's an enemy guy lurking around somewhere, which is why it's capping so slowly. I don't know where. So they could be anywhere within the region, couldn't they, really? Ah, there's more friendly units arriving, so at least it will decap faster. What's that over there? Is that enemies, or is it friendlies? Let's have a look. I'd hope it'd be friendlies, but I don't know. So I've not got a scope now. Have I got binoculars? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're British troops, good. Yeah, well, at least the release I've got, because that was a thing people were complaining about on reviews for it, and I really don't blame them, because like I said, it pissed me off, because I didn't enjoy the film as much as I would have done, because the problem is, where they've muted a lot of the Australian audio, in the background of Mad Max 1, you have them talking about, like, an oil crisis and stuff like that, which adds to the backstory of, you know, why everything's going to shit. But in the dub of it, of course, they don't bloody, mention any of that. Because they've only, like, you know, muted everything except the main characters' lines. I prefer small cars, but that's just because I'm in the UK where they're more practical. But yeah, if I was in a place like America or Australia, bigger cars would be more practical because you want a more comfortable car for longer journeys. Whereas bear in mind, in the UK you can drive from the far south to Scotland within a day's drive, so it's... Alright, cheers Andre, yeah, don't forget to like the stream everybody because it does help out. It gets shared. Right, when it lets me fast travel again, I will, well, can I go and buy weapons and then, is there a way here? Is that by units? Oh yeah, you can heal. Let's do that. Right, let's build an off-road just so I've got a vehicle. Then we'll go to that place to the west. I'm really into cars. Not loads. I mean, mostly because I could never afford really cool cars. I've got my Dacia Sandero and I'm happy with it. But what I like about the Dacia Sandero is it is just a plain and simple car. It's a car that's built to work as a car. There's no fancy bollocks in it. It's just a car. And I think that's some of the joy of motoring comes from just having a car that's practical as a car rather than all the other crap associated with cars. You know, it's got aircon and everything. It's not that primitive, but at least it's, you know, a car. It's not trying to not be a car. And that's why it's the UK's cheapest car, because it's just a car at the end of the day. I've never seen the movie Cars. I know it's a Disney Pixar one, isn't it? But I've never seen it. Hello, MLG Pug, you alright? And they were talking about cars. But not the Disney movie Cars, they were just talking about cars in general. You know, like motor cars. Automobiles. Carbon combustion vehicles. If you need to say something, then say it. Yeah, probably best not to say that anymore, considering a lot of the connotations behind it. Yeah, I'll be on for at least another hour, mate. What? Seeing if I'm going to be shot at any moment now. I'm not subscribed to T-Series in the first place, so I can't... oh, there we go, I'm dead. Right, tell you what, while I respawn, I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly. I'll be back in a moment. Right, see you, Andre, if you're off. Right, let's buy units. Okay. Oh, heavy vehicles are available. Let's get a warrior. Oh, I can afford a couple of warriors. So let's get 2 warriors. And then what I can do is get an AI one to follow me, so we've got a bit more DACA.
Man, position 054046 051044 men. All move 100 meters, 10 o'clock. All halt.
Solid copy. Roger. Strong point. Hostile as ultima.
Actually, let's go to the gunner's seat. And we'll use the map to, right, what tasks have we got? Now let's capture Chak Chak again, because that's quite close to the base.
Move far to our front.
So I've got 3 warriors now, have I? That's probably a bit of a rip-off price. What's that, £25? 50 Australian dollars. It's not awful, but personally I wouldn't pay that much for it. But you have to pay quite a lot, don't you, for surplus in Australia, I think Sophistry was saying. Yeah, I've got Verdun. Because as I've said, Verdun is one of those games that actually has realistic gas masks. I'm not very good at Verdun, but I do like it. Alright, I have 3 warriors, so I assume that should be enough to crush any insurgent resistance. Assuming that we don't just get, you know, crush them somehow in a really dumb way. Let's set the zeroing to 300 yards. Yeah, I'd say do what Sophistry advises, yeah. Save up money, and then when really interesting masks turn up, buy those.
Strong point. Hostile has route mark.
Yeah, you can see his watch.
Or move 1 click, 1 o'clock.
Don't think you can tell what kind of watch he has from this distance.
Strong point. Captured near Sakhi.
Yeah, exactly, Sophistry. That's the thing people bitch to me about. They're like, oh no, you can't get masks for these prices. No, you just wait. If you see somebody charging exorbitant amounts of money for a mask, you just don't buy it, do you? You wait till one turns up for good prices. But apparently some people can't understand that as a concept, I've found.
4 o'clock. Enemy tank. 1 click. Enemy tank. Right. 1 click.
Where's that enemy tank then?
Fire.
I can't see it. Oh, it's a ZU-23. That's they're on about something else. What's that there? That's a friendly warrior.
Enemy tank. 1 click.
2 o'clock. I'm looking to go. That's a friendly warrior. That's not an enemy tank. Oh, there is a T-55 up there apparently, but I can't see it.
11 o'clock. Enemy truck. 1 click.
Or move to building 12 o'clock.
It's not. This isn't a tank though. It's a infantry fighting vehicle.
Lost.
2 o'clock. Enemy tank and APC. 100 meters.
Enemy medium range.
Oh, here we go.
Halt.
5 o'clock. Enemy man. 200 meters. Enemy medium range.
Is that friendly or enemy things over there? I can't actually depress the gun enough to look at them. Oh, they're enemy things. Okay.
All. Move to house. 12 o'clock.
Solid copy.
I'll tell the other 2 warriors to go over there and engage those things. There aren't actually ragdoll physics in ARMA 2. They kind of just fall over.
12 o'clock. Enemy tank medium range. 1. Blue on blue.
I'm not shooting at anything. How can I be doing blue on blue?
Enemy truck. 12 o'clock. 200 meters. Enemy APC.
Oh.
Left 100 meters.
Halt.
2 damage.
12 o'clock. Enemy close.
12 o'clock. Enemy man. Click. Need help. Status red. Enemy APC.
I've got their tank at least.
Enemy man, 100 meters. 10 o'clock. Enemy man, 100 meters. Enemy truck, 1 o'clock. 1 click.
Takistani rebels, which are basically the Taliban, because this game has a country called Takistan, which is like a weird combination of Iraq and Afghanistan.
Forward. Halt.
I can't get them due to gun depression.
Reverse. Halt. Forward. Halt. Forward. Halt.
Ah,
Forward.
stupid gun depression.
Halt.
Enemy truck, 7 o'clock. 1 click.
There we go.
Reverse.
I don't know if Arma 1 has ragdoll physics, but this one doesn't. Arma 3 definitely does, but this one doesn't. Arma 2. Everybody just sort of instantly falls over. Right, how's the map looking at the moment in terms of how much of it have we turned blue? Not all that much. Might recon that bit next. Right, see you, Sam.
Standing by. Status red.
Oh, has my other warrior been here? I hope it hasn't. As soon as we've captured that one, I'll send everything to recon up there.
Captured.
All. Move 1 click. 3 o'clock.
Understood.
I'm actually going to go to the driver's seat to do this in a second. Whereabouts in Asia are you, Sam?
Enemy truck, rear, hot click.
Cease fire. Fire. Cease fire. Fire.
Okay. I thought Romania would still be classed as Eastern Europe, wouldn't it? Oh wait, sorry. Sorry, Andre. I was missing your message of Sam. I thought you were saying that Romania was Asia. Then I was like, what? Doesn't look like there's much interesting to recon here, but oh well. There we go. Right.
Enemy truck, rear, hot click.
Right, let's set this as our current task. Right, let's go here.
All. Move to 034041.
Support truck. Roger.
Alright, Richard. I haven't filmed my YouTube video for today yet. I'm just going to film the one on the BEM 4GP, but the video I might film tomorrow might be one about the real-life mod HAL weapons, and then I can link to your YouTube channel for that, but I'll just show things like my rapier, both the pole arms you've done for me, like the arming sword and the falchion, just because some people might find that interesting, or otherwise wouldn't look into medieval weapons. But, you know, if we can educate people that play video games into real-life stuff, that'd be interesting.
Damage.
Yeah, let's get this back on the road. ARMA 2 has the weird physics where as soon as you go off-road, your speed goes, like, almost stops really quickly, but then as soon as you go back on the road, it's like
Somebody help me.
somebody's put nitros on. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So, let's say I'm going to go on this road. Watch what happens to my speed now. In a moment. It's going uphill, so that's probably why it's not doing it. But as soon as I go over the hill, you might see what I mean with the road just massively accelerating me. Right, see you, Sam.
Enemy tank, 200 meters.
Right, let me just go to the gunner's seat in a moment.
1 o'clock. Enemy close.
Enemy far. Enemy mortars. Right, 1 click. 7 o'clock. Enemy tank, 100 meters.
I can get that T-55. There you go.
Injured. Wounded.
Oh, that's the enemy base, isn't it? Right, let's take this out then.
Critical damage.
Need help. Wounded.
Somebody help me.
I don't care if I die, because I at least know where the enemy base is now. Right, where are we on the map at the moment? I'm dead. What did we just win? Oh, well, no, we won. Okay.
Barracks destroyed.
Right, see you, Mike, when you're off.
1 o'clock. Enemy far.
Right, let's quickly do one with the Americans then, because I'll probably stream for another hour. So I'll do a game of Americans versus the Pakistani army. But shall I actually play as the Pakistanis to give myself, you know, like basically like the equivalent of Iraq? Shall I play as them to make it a bit harder? Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Right, let's go back. Let's go to CTI 16 Mountain Warfare, and let's play as Op 4. Okay. Okay. Alright, I want to restart, I don't want to be in the middle of a game. Right, continue. Afraid it might be politically incorrect to do that, Peach, to the point where I might get in trouble, so I won't do the Arab war cry. But the thing I love about playing as these guys is I can actually have a FAL as a primary weapon, so as soon as I can get to the equipment screen, I'll choose a FAL as my gun. What helmet's that then? Is that just a Soviet helmet? It looks a bit like the Yugoslavian one actually, doesn't it, as well?
خوبستید؟
خوبستید؟
اخیراً چیزی دیده اید؟
بله چیزی را دیدم
سربازخانه ساخته
God is great, there you go.
ساخته وسیله سبک
Buy weapons, right. Let's get rid of all this. Okay. So I want a... Oh, look, I can get a Lee Enfield if I really wanted to. But what I want is an FN FAL. There we go. And let's buy some more ammo for it. There we go. We'll have 3 mags to FAL. Right, let's get a UAZ with a machine gun on it. Yeah, you can chat with them, can't you?
سلام علیکم
سلام
آیا هوای خوب
گفتن که اینطور چند لحظه
یک
خواهد
مرد 5 متر مردها درون
That is my vehicle.
مرد 5 متر
Alright, stop driving it, prick. Right, we're gonna seat. No, let's go to that recon place first. Alright, got a brilliant driver there, I see.
Hak Martha Darun.
Well done. You managed to crash into a sign. Tell you what, I'm just going to go to the driver's seat and do this manually. I'll say this UAZ's quite fast, isn't it? Or UAZ. Oh, I'm getting shot at.
Yes, Arun.
There's IEDs in the campaign. I don't think there is in like this kind of mode. Peach. There we go. We've done the recon. Right, let's slowly peek over the ridge.
Drish.
Can we see any Americans down there? Because they shot at me. So there must be Americans around somewhere.
Tank, attention,
Drish.
50 metre.
Unknown tank? What? Right, I hear gunfire.
Fish. Drish.
Wait, is that a friendly one? Yeah, that's a friendly APC.
Fish. Ton. Dusty chap. Ton. Dusty chap. Ton. Drish. Fish. Ton. Drish.
Yeah, let's halt it here. You know, my troops are going to take that anyway. So. Is there anything up there? It might just be like a fixed machine gun position or something in the town that we're going to capture. Oh, I thought he was going to drown himself then in that M113. Alright, good luck with that, mate.
Somali, askeri sudah.
Oh good, we captured that. Alright, let's go to the next place to recon. At least his car's fast. Alright, see you at Twitch at 10, mate. I might end up doing another... Actually, no, I probably won't do another stream tonight because I need to get my other YouTube video filmed, so I'll do that at some point today. So yeah, this will be the only stream I do, but I'm still going to do this stream for a bit longer. That's that bit recon. Okay, got some more objectives. Yeah, let's do that one as it's closer technically. You know what my real name is? It's Liam. Well, I assume you'd know. Because whenever I do a normal stream, my name's actually on the screen all the time for that, in the disclaimer. Fair enough, yeah, it's not on the screen on these. Oh, let's not hit the rocks. I hit one rock. Damaged my engine, oh no. It's only gone yellow, so it's not too bad. Mate, we must be on the lookout for infidels in this town. The American. Maybe here. Right, gonna see, is that...
Dushmanan, utarha, darun.
Oh, there's enemy insurgents up there. Let's stop, I want to shoot them. Right, cheers.
Pish. Rost, pish, ton. Ton. Rost, ton, ton. 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 Rost, ton. Drish. Markus. Drish.
Yeah, I just use Liam on most of my games. When I have a character, I don't give him a fancy fake name. Right, okay, what's next on the agenda for capturing? This one? Yeah, right, let's do this one. Let's just repair the vehicle and refuel it. No, because I'm playing with AI. Or do you mean in the stream chat? Because I guess they're just currently watching and not talking. There's only 10 people on at the moment. Yeah, cool, I'll try and remember to do that later, sorry. Yeah. Right, see us, officer. Oh, I'm under fire. Oh, there is a T-55.
This one on that.
I cannot hurt that. Yeah, you feel free to use whichever account you want on here, mate. You're not blocked on either of them, so it doesn't matter. Right, buy units. Right, what can I get? Let's get a BDRM2. BRDM2 even.
Maar cijfer, ze van jak, cijfer, nu. Maar cijfer, ze af, jak, cijfer, nu. Ze, mich niet. Cijfer, dat is eruit. 5 kilometer. Jak, was dat? Daarom.
I do like how all the interiors of most of the vehicles in this are modelled. Right, okay, what's nearest objective? Oh, let's try this one actually, because I don't think that's technically as far from our base as the other one. We haven't even come into contact with the Americans yet, it's still the guerrillas we're fighting. I think he said he was Romanian earlier, mate. Right. Whee! Oh, sounds like I'm getting shot at by something.
Af, dushman, daarom. Peace. Rost, peace. Trish. Peace. Trish.
There we go. Alright. I want this one, don't I? I want the autocannon.
Go, dushman, daarom.
I don't know if the autocannon will even pen the tank though, that's the problem.
Rost. Peace, peace. Trish. Harakat kunit, maksud.
Let's put the zeroing down to 100 meters as we're at quite close range. I'm playing as the Pakistani army, which is like the Iraqi army, basically. Oh. Where's...
Jack.
Oh, I
Dushman
can't
Baron.
see because that bloody interface came up. Get out.
بحركة افتاد. دشمن tank. مرد در
Have they got a
2
shulker
kilometer.
or something by the sound of that fire rate over there? Maybe that's the tank. Oh, the tank got me. ARMA 2 is quite cheap, I think. It's quite an old game.
بقين مرتبين. 0 سه هف ياك 0.
Right, can I afford anything decent? What does the BTR-60 have in the way of a gun?
Du mechanit.
Because I don't know if any of these things can actually damage the tanks, that's the issue. I mean, that thing could, but I don't... It's not
بحركة افتاد.
got a main gun, has it? Oh, we could take this as a recoilless rifle, I guess. I'll get a grenade launcher, can I? Yeah, let's do that and just spam grenades at a tank. Yeah, so what's the Serbian economy like? Is it one where you just basically don't get very good wages and everything's very expensive, or what? Like, due to inflation? I will play more Mortar, but I'm not going to play any on stream tonight. I'll probably play some more Mortar on stream tomorrow. Because what I'll do is I'll do a webcam stream tomorrow, because people wanted me to do a spooky one, and I'll play Mortar on stream at a different time of day. Right, where's my vehicle?
0 راست راست 5 متر 11.
Fuck me up.
I might recon that thing in the middle of the map in a minute, actually. Because it seems like reconning things is a bit safer. Or are they things I've already reconned, aren't they? I might actually do that Gospandi place, because it looks like we've got more troops over there, so it might be a bit safer to cap it compared to the other one. Right. Right, sit still, car. We'll go to the driver's seat to begin with. Right. I'll read your comment in a second, mate. I'm trying not to crash the car at the moment. Yeah, so that's quite low, isn't it, on a global thing? Because in the UK, in a month, I think the average earnings is 1,000 something pounds, which would be, you know, probably just under 2,000 euros. But not everybody gets that, because lots of people are poorer than that, you know, because the government likes to pretend people earn more money than they actually do over here, but yeah. I suppose everything's probably cheap enough, isn't it, in Serbia itself, but it's probably that if you're trying to buy things like video games or whatever, I imagine they're more expensive. Depends what you mean by illegal. Lots of them can be owned with licenses, but some types of guns are outright banned. Like pistols are outright banned, for example. Yeah, I'll definitely stream some more Mortar. It's just as I've streamed that like 2 days in a row now, I wanted to stream something else, game-wise. Ooh. Oh dear, I've fucked my engine. Brilliant.
Kumakam kunit.
Kumakam kunit. Lass mich sterben.
Is there a way of repairing these? Other than doing it at the thing? Probably not. Yeah, I've got Iron Front installed. I could try streaming Verdun at some stage, but I'm sure I'd do shit at it. No, guns as a whole are not banned in the UK, it's just they're quite strictly, you know, restricted, if that makes sense. Can I crawl under there? There we go. Yeah, guns are allowed, it's just you have to have all the right licenses, so most people don't bother, if that makes sense. So the gun laws are quite strict, but they're not outright banned, if that makes sense, except for certain types of guns. Yeah, I might stream some Verdun at some point. I'll probably have to reinstall it again, though. My favourite game ever, mate, is Oddworld's Abe's Exodus. I'll tell you what, I'll stop playing this mode and we'll do some of the campaign as the British Army, because that might be a bit more exciting, because at the moment it's running around for a long time without much happening. So let me go to the thing, and I'll resume where I was in the campaign. But Oddworld's Abe's Exodus is quite an old game, but they're doing a remake of it, I think, soon, so I'll definitely get the remake when that comes out. I've been enjoying a lot of Verdun recently. Let's start this mission from the beginning. We'll do it on recruit because I'm a bit crap at this game, so it makes it easier to see the enemies. Yep, Texas is certainly one of my favourite US states. I don't want to put the map marker there.
It's the waiting that gets the lads. It's the waiting that's the worst. That sickly mixture of fear and vainglorious pride. The waiting. The boys had tasted combat, striking out into the volatile sand and rock. They had no appetite for waiting. The hills had watched us patiently. Now the hills would reveal their terrible secrets, let forth their terrible rage.
Just the one to align to Reds and
That's cool. When I've got a better PC, I'll definitely get ARMA 3.
Everyone, grab your gear and get ready. It's kick-off time.
It's squeaky bum time.
Oh,
lads.
go to that car, to our front.
Solid copy.
Oh, I can do construction, I didn't know that. Right,
Standing
defense.
by. Enemy machine gun at 1 o'clock, 200 meters. Enemy machine gun and missile soldier 1 o'clock, 200 meters. Enemy mine front, 200 meters. Scratch 1. Machine gun is history. 11 o'clock, enemy mine. Customer down.
6, gunner, get in that machine gun. 5, gunner, get in that machine gun.
Roger. Roger. Waiting. Ready.
Yeah, I've played Far Cry 3. I like that a lot more than some of the later Far Cries.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, get in that car.
Roger.
Oh no, they're getting off the bloody gun. Fuck's sake.
Waiting. Ready.
5, disembark.
Roger.
Oh, I didn't want to.
Waiting.
5, gunner, get in that machine gun.
Negative. Roger. Waiting. Ready.
7, gunner, get in that machine gun.
Roger.
Right, I'm now going to take this one.
Standing by.
down the road and see if I can take out the enemy position with it.
Bar. I've got him!
That guy up there.
8 o'clock, enemy car far. Enemy tank left, half a click. Taking fire.
Enemy tank? Ah, shit, oh, it's a technically an APC, isn't it?
He's down. I've got him.
Is that an enemy guy up there?
Area clear.
Is that Wolfenstein enemy territory? Alright, let's see if I can kill those mortars, wherever they are. Right, again, fire. Can't see it. Alright, it's down there.
Front 200 meters. 8 o'clock, enemy APC, 1 click. 6 o'clock, enemy car, half a click.
Forward!
9 o'clock, enemy APC, 1 click. Enemy, man, 10,
Halt.
1 click.
5. Report status. Forward. 5. Do you read? Over.
Enemy, man, left, half a click.
7. Do you read? Over.
5, he's down.
Halt.
Enemy, man, left, half a click. 1 o'clock.
I've at least got that bloody Mortarman.
Enemy
Lancer
close.
Red to line.
11
Mortar threats
o'clock,
FOB
enemy, man,
Jester
1 click.
neutralised. How
7,
copy?
he's down. Lancer Red, this is Jester. We're taking heavy losses. Jester's at half strength.
Understood. Job well done, Lancer Red. Reinforcements en route. Sit tight. Line out.
Copy that, Jack. We do our best here. Can you hold for a little longer?
Rusty, losing all my men here, mate. Jester out. Enemy car left 200 meters.
Yeah, I prefer the World War II Wolfenstein games, because after all, World War II, you know, they're meant to be World War II games, aren't they? Not a futuristic Nazi
1
thing.
o'clock, enemy far.
3. Report status. Target that unknown. 2. 12 o'clock. Enemy man, medium range.
3 is down.
Status red.
Ah, damn it. Right, let's revert. I don't think the guy was actually shooting in the gunner seat, or maybe he died. I don't know. I'll go into the gunner seat manually next time and take those guys out. The graphics in ARMA 2 aren't too bad, to be fair.
FOB Jester neutralised. How copy?
7. Delta Red, this is Jester. We're taking heavy losses. Jester's in half strength.
Understood. Job well done, Lance Red. Reinforcements en route. Sit tight. Line out.
Copy that, Jack. We'll do our best here. Can you hold for a little longer?
Frosty, losing all my men here, mate. Jester out. Enemy clock 200 meters.
Problem is, it seems my actual gunner doesn't really shoot very much. See, that's the way you do it.
Three. Do you read? Over.
1 o'clock, enemy medium range. We lost 3. Enemy man, front 200 meters.
Forward. Right. Forward. Right. Forward. Halt. Forward. Halt.
12
Forward.
o'clock, enemy APC medium range.
Fast. Right, fast. Right, fast. Halt. Reverse. Halt. Forward. Right, forward. Right, forward. Halt. Forward, left, forward, fast, fast. Left, fast. Halt. Critical damage.
Enemy APC 1 o'clock, 100 meters. 12 o'clock, enemy tank 100 meters. Cover me. We lost 2.
Oh, I'm dead again. I have one more attempt and then I'll end the stream because I have got shit I need to get done, so tell you what I might do, I might restart the level, I'll put some more like defences down, then I'll send the men up to where the mortars were.
Gets the lads. It's the waiting that's the worst. That sickly mixture of fear and vainglory. The boys had tasted combat, striking out into the volatile sand and rock. They had no appetite for waiting. The hills had watched us patiently. Now the hills would reveal their terrible secrets, let forth their terrible rage.
Jester 1 to all Lancer Reds and Jesters. Multiple contacts incoming. Jester 1 out.
Everyone, grab your gear and get ready. It's kick-off time.
It's squeaky bum time, lads.
2, gunner, get in that machine gun.
Roger.
4, gunner, get in that machine gun.
Waiting. Roger.
5, gunner, get in that machine gun.
Roger. Ready. 12 o'clock, enemy man 200 meters.
Enemy machine gunner and 12 o'clock 200 meters.
12 o'clock, enemy man 200 meters.
3, 6, 7. Get in that car.
Scratch 1. Red. I've got it. Roger. Standing by. Waiting. Hostile down. Standing by.
Right, so I'll do a save here, and then I'll tell that vehicle to manually drive up to where the mortars were, and hopefully they'll take them out alright. So that's what, 6? Him? Yeah.
6. Move. 1 click. 1 o'clock.
Oscar Mike.
Can I still afford any more things? Right, I'll put that one there and then I'll get on that one.
Enemy fire. Enemy man. 6 o'clock. Half a click. 2 o'clock. 4.
Alright, we're just playing a bit of ARMA 2, but I'm finishing quite soon.
Area clear.
Is he still alive, that guy, or has he died?
6. Move. 1 click. 8 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Enemy man. Half a click.
Maybe they knocked out my vehicle. I don't know why those troops keep leaving the base, that's why they're getting killed.
Enemy man. 200 meters.
Three o'clock. Enemy car. Medium range. Enemy tank. Right. 200 meters.
Ah, doesn't really work. Ah, never mind, I'll stop playing this for now. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I won't be doing another stream tonight as I'll be watching Weapon Collector's stream, but I need to get a video film now, so I'll go and do that. But have a good day, everybody. And see ya, and I'll try and remember to check out Sophistry's thing he asked me about earlier when I've got time. Right, see you all. Bye.